All right, we are the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in, week in to prophesy the downfall of America and to call for the rise of the true Israelites, who today are called the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahawashi, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles who rule Great Millstone well, and Shalom to all you Akim that's pushing this truth with sincerity. May you brothers endure to the end. Shalom. Shalak, brothers. We got a tripod on the way, but we're going to film like this just to get going. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 1. Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof.
Right, and that's what Christians don't understand. They ask a lot of foolish questions, like why? Why did the tornado wipe out what is it, Jubilee? That town, it pretty much wiped it out a few years back.
Gone.
You know, why do babies die? Why does this happen? Why does that? It's because the Most High ordained it to happen. That's why, honestly, Christians, they don't have the understanding of the true Most High or His Son.
Gone. I had a talk with the brother Zakaria today, and he was asking me, how can the Christians preach that sin is done away with? And I told him, it's like, because they're flat out liars. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Because if you read your Bible, you would know that the wages of sin is death, and sin is the transgression of the law. So if people are still dying, how is sin done away with? That makes no sense.
Right.
But it just goes to show you, though.
Honestly, too, when they say I'm saved by grace, they don't even understand what that means.
Don't know what grace is.
That's why the Most High is going to kill them in such a horrible way, because is it not just ignorance, it's laziness.
They're talking the talk, but they don't want to walk the walk. Verse 2, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest.
Right? So just like the people are go through this tribulation, so will the priest, so will the elect men go through the tribulation. That's another thing that Christians are off. They think the rapture is coming before the tribulation. No, there ain't no rapture coming.
Oh, that includes Nate too, because you're a Christian church now. Since you said there's going to be no tribulation, we're all just going to wait for the chariots, and then the tribulation comes. You're a Christian church now.
Yeah, and really, what he is, he's looking for an escape.
He doesn't want to pay.
He's building the Tower of Babel. He's trying to look for a way to escape the Most High's judgment. This is Matthew 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
He said after.
Immediately after, because right on those nukes, he's here.
And then he's here, not before, after and then.
And what people can't do is they can't play it out in their mind. And what it is, it's a grand opening, really. Just like you would go to a concert, the lights black out, right? And then all of a sudden, explosions. Next you know, yeah, you got the star right there.
And everybody's going, wow.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what he wants.
It's a grand opening.
But his grand opening, he's the Most High. So how's he going to do it? 200 million nuclear missiles.
And he's doing that for his son. The Most High is doing it for his son.
And his elect sons.
So,
the 144.
They used to have a show called Sweet 16, where the dads, they were wealthy, and they would spend like millions of dollars just for
one day. For one day. 16th birthday.
So how,
15.
So how much more at the Most High? He's going to go all out for his son, especially for his wedding.
And the earth is his footstool.
Yeah. Good.
Go on. As with the servant, so with the master. Or so with his master.
Right, so even your Rothschilds, your bankers, your politicians, they're going to go through this tribulation.
The so-called untouchables.
Right, the servants and the masters.
As with the maid, so with her mistress, As with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower. As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
The banker right there, that's exactly talking about the banker. Because usury is interest. So the one that charges you interest and the one that pays interest. Once again, a master and a servant. Meaning nobody's going to skip out on this. The Rothschilds ain't going to, and neither is your just, I'd say the elect, because honestly, most of the elect are on a low state right now. Oh. So we would be the poor of the earth right now. Go ahead, up.
Oh. Verse 3, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled.
Right, and what's going to do that? Nuclear fire. Thermonuclear fire. I know a man, and he does his business, you know, to survive, and he meets people, and he told me that the Edomite told him there's nukes up in space in the satellites, ready to shoot down. He actually works with them putting the satellites up. So everything's in place. Those nukes are in place. You know, and you're out of season thinking you're going to talk peace to these countries that prepared for war through generations.
Because like the brothers have been saying, Iran used to be nothing on the scale of military might.
Yeah.
Now you got Iran, all these little tiny countries starting to buck up, get all this military power from. Like, and you're telling me it's not time for war? Before they used to say, America. No, we don't want that. Now they're trying to come to us. But yeah, people are like, oh, we can beat China, we can beat that. It's not just one person this time. The whole world is against America.
And what you don't understand is they've been preparing. Like Kim Jong-un didn't just wake up and have nukes. Those were put there by his father, his grandfather. You know, it takes time. You can't just build a nuclear arsenal overnight.
Yeah, like I said, he's been working on it for the past few months. Oh, no, he hasn't.
Like Trump. Trump says that he wants to spend billions of dollars to build up the nuclear arsenal. You can't do it. It takes 20, 30 years to build that shit up.
What he's really saying is he wants to refurbish it. Because they have it already, but we want to make sure everything's testable, we can fire, so it's going to cost us some billions. Because like the brother said, it takes too many years for them to build it up. It's already been built. They just want to make sure it all works.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't happen overnight.
No, it's been happening.
Where do you go for a nuke? You go to Walmart? You know what I mean?
Supernuke.com?
I wouldn't doubt it, you know?
Come on. Come on. I'm starting from the top again. This is Isaiah 24, verse 3. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for Yahweh hath spoken this word.
And it's not us, it's the Most High's word. And that's what your pastor don't have in those Christian churches. And that's what your rabbis don't have. I think they call them Elams.
Your sheiks.
The ones in the Muslim, I think they're Ilam or Elam. The minister one, I forgot what they call them. But even them, none of these religions have this word, because the Most High spoke it, but just because they read it, they can't understand it. They're in darkness. Good, huh?
Verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away.
And that's the thing. It's physically evident that the earth is in turmoil. You got earthquakes at a high rate. You got storms at a high rate. You got birds just dropping dead out of the sky like they ran into a wall.
All this pestilence.
The fish are jumping out.
The flu pandemic. It's a pandemic now. All these people getting the flu vaccine are still dying.
Right. And after that, it's going to be something else. Because it doesn't stop. Right after, there's another disease. What happened to